Hi, I'm Deb Flashenberg. I'm the founder and director of the Prenatal Yoga Center. I founded the Prenatal Yoga Center about 13 years ago, far before I had kids. And part of my journey into this was I decided to take a prenatal training. And then within a few years of that, one of my students invited me to attend some births. She was doing her fellowship at one of the hospitals here. And that was really quite a turning point for me. So I'd already been teaching yoga and I'd already been advocating childbirth education. But when I went to view these births and the way I saw the hospital system, there's one birth in particular. It was a pretty complicated birth and a lot of people were in there and they had the head obstetrician there. And as the mom was pushing, they did a vacuum extraction. And I watched this chaos happen and this baby came out and everyone was happy and cheered, and then the baby was put in the warmer, the room emptied, and the parents were shell-shocked. It just really rocked everybody. And I was totally unprepared to see that. So not really belonging to the hospital system, I just decided I needed to stick with the baby, and I just talked to the baby and said, you know, welcome to the world, and I just checked in with the parents, and then soon the mentor I was working with called me out, and I left and I never saw them again. But that experience really rocked me to the core. It made me realize that I need to find a bridge between the education, the childbirth education, what was happening in the hospitals, and what we were doing in the yoga room. And very soon after that experience, I became a labor support doula. And that opened up a world of information and education and experience that I could relate to the students. From there, I became a Lamaze teacher. And then from there, I went to this place called the Farm Midwifery Center. So I really dove into that whole childbirth advocacy. So that my theory is there's not one way to give birth, but there's so many options, and we need to be educated about those, that each woman can start to empower herself to make decisions. And then many years after opening the studio, I had my own children. And my births were different than how I expected they would go, but they taught me a tremendous amount. And again, from those experiences, I continue to bring that information to enrich our yoga classes, so that our classes are not just about asana. It's about the asana and how the asana can help the pregnant body, and how being part of a community can help the mom feel supported, and how the education in class can help the mom make empowered, informed decisions. And that is what we built here, and that is what I've dedicated my life to, and I'm so very proud of that. And I hope to bring some of this education to you. Thanks so much. Namaste.